welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway located in Bristol, Tennessee. This half-mile short track is gonna be a sure challenge for 16 of the world's best online stock car racing drivers. We're gonna get ready to take on the challenge of the half-mile, what we like to call Bristol Motor Speedway located in Bristol, Tennessee. That's right, I said 16 of the world's best online stock car racing drivers. The number 46 of Lively M42 is going to be joining us here today on the racetrack. You can see him right there, that number 46 machine. He will be joining us today in the booth. Not in the booth, but he will be joining us today on the racetrack. It will be one of his part-time starts here in Season 1. Alright, before we roll through our starting lineup, let's give you a quick update on the points standings here in the LRN Sim Series. So the point standings after Charlotte, you've got Nate Tav in the lead with 195 points, Mike Raff in second with 160, 19 car third with 155, Yeti and Maynard tied for fourth and fifth with 145 respectively. Husker in the 6th position with 135, DPCS in 7th with 130, Fathom and Gavin tied for 7th and 8th with 125 each, Fusion in 9th with 105, Ashok in 12th with 100, DuBois in 13th with 95, Jim in 14th with 80, and Rodriguez in 35 with 35 points in dead last in the point standings. Rodriguez starts 5th today. He needs a good run. Meanwhile, let's get ready to fire these engines, but we're going to roll through your starting lineup first. But I completely forgot, and I so ruthlessly did not introduce the two drivers who are going to be with us in the booth tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be joined by two very familiar voices here. We've got Ashok.
Hello.
And Fusion Racing.
What's up?
All right.
General Kenobi.
So, our 16 drivers are going to get ready to start their engines here shortly, but why don't we roll through our starting lineup first. Sitting on the pole is last week's winner in Charlotte, the 50 of Yeti Cup Series. So, y'all, what do y'all think of Yeti getting his first win in his first career start here in the LRN Sim Series?
That makes me kind of sad because yes.
Ashok, what are your thoughts?
No comment.
Okay. Well, it was a fun race to commentate with Maynard. Maynard starts pretty deep in the field here today, something that's not a good advantage here in Bristol. But Yeti, last week's winner, starts on the pole star. Next to him, second in points, Mike Graff. Just needs to keep that consistency up, and let alone he'll have that title at the end of the year. Nate Taff starts fourth, that number 4 truck leading the point standings over Mike Graff by 35 points. So quite a big margin. That number 4 truck has been very good in all season, and I believe he is the only truck to have led a lap in every single race this season. Let's see if he can continue that streak up. Starting next to him in third is the 46 of Lively M42, making his first career, or not his first career start, his third career start in the LRN Sim Series. This truck will not be counting for points here today and will simply just be going for the win. So, y'all, do y'all think this part-time entry is going to get it done here tonight?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
No, if he will, because since it's a part-time, there's going to be less money being put into that car, meaning that the engine might not be as fast. So I don't think he'll get it done, but I do think he will be a contender for this win here in Bristol.
Alright, starting behind them, the 17 at a boy, not doing too well in the point standings. He just needs to get a good finish today, maybe add a win to his belt. That'll be good. Speaking of doing bad in the points, speaking of having terrible luck, this number 18 machine, Malachi Rodriguez, flipped in North Wilkesboro, got damage in Daytona, and wrecked out at Charlotte. He has finished last twice now, and he also has 1/11th, which he got at Charlotte last week after sustaining damage in a crash. So not a good season for this number 18 team. Hopefully they can rebound in season 2 or get the season back going, because he's most likely going to need to get 2 or 3 more wins here in the series in order to get that number 18 truck back in contention for that title.
Yeah, speaking of him, I do feel really bad for him. Like, he's had the speed, he's been up front, and then he's just been caught up in
Started
wrecks.
second in Charlotte, but got put in the wall on lap 1, and that just completely ruined his truck.
And then, like you said, in North Wilkesboro, flipping on lap 8 while running inside the top 10. Like, that's just straight up bad luck.
Alright, started behind the number 2 of Gavin Beers, your Clash winner. Winning the Clash has been about the only good thing to happen this season for this number 2 machine. Not having had the best season so far, hopefully he can rebound and get that season and get the ball rolling here in season 1. Dylan Fusion, one of our own here in the booth here tonight. And this number 14 team finished second in Daytona, didn't get too good of a finish in Wilkesboro or too good of a finish in Charlotte. This team really needs some good points to be able to rebound and just get that season back underway and rolling.
Yeah, I was caught up in that lap 8 wreck at North Wilkesboro involving Malachi Rodriguez, where he went up and over.
Alright, so the number 13 of A-Shock, that beautiful auto owner's paint scheme, going to be under the lights here tonight. Another guy who just needs to get a win or two to really get his season started. I mean, a couple of these guys are finishing, you can get the top 5s, you can get the podium finishes, you can get the top 10s, but what you need is you need to get the wins and you need to get the consistency down. A-Shock, I'm sorry to tell you, A-Shock, but A-Shock has not been consistent. He really just hasn't been. He really needs to start getting that consistency up. His pit crew has been really letting him down on the pit lane this season. And not to mention, he hasn't finished these races too well. He's got speed in the start, can't seem to finish well at the end of these races, so he needs to get a couple wins under his belt here. Jim Jam, another guy, needs to get that win to be able to boost him in the point standings. TPCS has been mighty consistent, but like we said, consistency not going to get you the championship. Wins are going to get you the championship here in the LRN Sim Series. The number 15, a Black Husker, also he's been very consistent, but he needs to get the wins. He needs to get the wins. He needs to get those points. Maynard, who finished 4th last week in Charlotte, definitely going to be a good contender for the title here. He sits 5th in points, tied for 4th with Yeti. So definitely going to be a good, definitely hoping to have another good run here. Speaking of good runs, 2nd place last week in Charlotte. A fantastic race for that number 07 who has not had the best season so far. The 11 Anacho can't qualify well, and that's got him caught up in incidents in basically every race. Just him not being able to qualify well gets him dragged up in other people's messes. Your Daytona winner, who about winning Daytona has been about the only good thing about his season, hit the wall with Malachi Rodriguez, like we said on lap 1 in Charlotte. And in North Wilkesboro, he also had, I believe he just had some trouble in the pit lane or something prevented him from winning that race. So, strange. So, there's everyone's season so far and where they're starting in today's race. Anyways, let's get the engines fired, and we'll be right back after this. Alright, we're back from the Bristol Motor Speedway. The drivers have their engines fired. The pace laps are completed. Fusion Racing, why don't you go ahead and call off the green flag here? That number 50 truck sure wants to get off and away here in today's race.
Pace car pulling off. We are underway in the last Great Coliseum. That 50 gets off to a good start as they go down into turn 1. A great camera angle as the 1 falls back behind, and a great start for that number 50.
Number 50 of Yeti Cup Series
honestly,
one last week in Charlotte. That momentum seems to have carried here in Bristol. Ooh, the 1 truck's sitting sent high up the track. Sorry to interrupt you, A-Shock. But that 1 truck really got sent up the track.
It kind of looked to me like the 50 truck actually jumped the start.
Possibly. We will have to review that at the end of this race. Of course,
because if he did that,
look at that lively M42 started 4th. He's already up to the 2nd position. Meanwhile, this 50 truck absolutely pulling away.
Yeah, if we catch the evidence that 50 truck did jump the start, then he will be docked any points that he gained, which might cost him possibly the championship just for a slight name stuff. Jump on the restart.
I mean, it looks like the rest of the field might be starting to catch him a little bit, starting to close that gap.
They were battling hard there for a couple laps, and they still are here back in the mid-pack. but things have really calmed down here.
You see Maynard's battling with Nacho for that position there. Nacho looks like
Trouble in
he's
the
going to
back. The
clear the
17
three
into the
truck of Maynard's.
wall.
Oh,
The 17, sorry, got into the wall. He's going to have to drop. He's going to drop back. Major damage to that number 17, and I think we maybe had some trouble up here. Oh no. It looked like we did there, but it looks like we not. Meanwhile, this 50 truck, this number 46, the part-time entry of Lively M42, trying to gain on this number 50 truck. Doesn't seem like he could be possibly reeling him in.
looks like he might be reeling him in ever so slightly.
Yep. Alright, and little oopsie on my part. Forgot to turn on the audio, so my apologies. Oop. I know, I'm so good at this. Messing with audio settings, mid-race. There we go. Alright.
Now we're good.
This 46 truck does look to be reeling in that number 50 for sure.
I expect to see a lot of contact in this race, as it is a short track. It's the last great Coliseum.
See, what you're seeing, you're not seeing all this shuffling for positions back here. And I think that's what's allowing this 50 to pull away. Oh! Nate Tab into the wall!
Or in the wall. The championship leaders have the wall.
I mean, I could be overreacting here. But even just that minimal contact with the outside wall is going to define where he is in the point standings, and eventually that could decide his season. So small,
It really
even a tiny little mistake of just brushing the wall off the corner can make or break your season.
Like, it really does. This is a short season for the LRN Sim Series Season 1. And, I mean, even though he had a big gap, 35 points, I believe it was, coming into this race, that gap will shrink and shrink if he has even just 2 bad races in a row. He could lose the points lead. And if he continues to have bad races, he'll fall back to like really far back in the points.
He'll fall back to God knows where. A-Shock got caught up into the wall. That's going to allow that 8 in the 2 truck to pass.
And I mean, some of the guys in the back they must be thinking, where is that caution?
I know. During some testing sessions here, we saw
Especially
cautions come out within the first 10 laps, and we're 19 laps here complete. And we already have not seen our first caution. But I'll tell you, the cautions will likely come soon. But it looks like everyone's going to be pretty calm here in the start of the race, single file.
A-Shock looks falling back.
Most Bristol races do start off like this, and then they get high in intensity towards the end.
I mean, that's really how all NASCAR races are. Like, it's calm off the start, and then they realize that there's less than 400 laps to go, and they'll just start going crazy.
So
I think that was the 07 got. I think that was the 07 that got really loose coming off. I think it was either 2 or 4 a little bit ago. He got really loose.
So we haven't seen any 3 wide yet, which is a blessing in disguise, because when they go 3 wide, they probably will end up wrecking each other. Jim Jam working on this
looks like
07. Crossover move by that 7. He's gonna go
looks
up
like
the track.
Jim Jam's actually might lose a little bit of.
Jim Jam looks to have a fast truck, but who else has a fast truck? This number 47 machine. He was gaining on the 450, but now it looks like that 1 truck of Mike Graff looks to possibly be gaining.
And it looks like, I don't even know what it looks like. And A-Shock been falling. 13 truck A-Shock has just been dropping like a rock.
Now in the 10th position, one spot less than where he started. Just about a fifth of the way through this race.
If you're watching, he worked his way up all the way to fourth, third or fourth at one point, and then I think he might have made a little bit of contact with somebody, and he just started dropping like a rock.
Oh, Nate
Oh,
into the
Nate's in the
wall
wall.
again. Nate having the wall again. You can't keep making mistakes like that when you are the championship leader. It's just not acceptable.
I think it's getting in his head. He's like, well, I have this gap.
Oh,
That
A-Shock
gap's
into
not
the
going to
wall.
stand if he...
Oh, A-Shock hard into the inside wall.
Okay.
And up the track. A-Shock hard into the inside wall. Up the track. He's going to collect the 11, the 15, and the caution flag comes out.
You said it before the race. These bad qualifying positions for Nacho keep getting him caught up in these early wrecks. You see him now probably going to DNF if it looks like he's not going to get that car refired. Man, I feel bad for Nacho because he has the speed. He just can't get it done on Saturday.
What happened there?
We'll take a look at it after pit stops are complete, if pit stops do indeed happen, which I believe they will.
This is Nacho on pit road. Jim Jam's on pit road.
A lot of guys on the pit lane. It looks like a whole field coming down to the pit lane. Pit stops beginning here in Bristol.
So usually with the 40 car fields, you would see them using both pit lanes, but because we only have 16 trucks,
Your whole
you
winner
will
in
only
Yeti
see
Cup
them.
Series going to go with that first pit box on the pit lane, so risky choice. And Lively to that number 46 machine coming into the pit lane.
Did that 13 truck DNF or?
That 13 truck possibly out of the race. And you can see
no, there he is. He's
in the rear, most likely going to be coming for repairs this lap or this time. Here comes Yeti looming through the pit lane, now onto the pit lane front straight. Can everyone get the tires on fast enough to beat Yeti off the pit lane? DPCS, Maynard 19 car. Oh, the 46 going to have some trouble. The 46 of Lively going to go from second to third. We'll take a look at that incident.
I don't know how much damage he has. I don't know if he's going to be.
But DNFing is.
I don't even know.
DNFing is definitely a lot worse than even just finishing a couple laps down. So let's take a look at this incident here. So the 13 truck's gonna get into the wall. The 7 at Jim Jam is just wrong place, wrong time. He's just there, and that 13 truck's gonna come down in the track. Look at this hard hit into the inside wall. This is at about 120 mile an hour.
At first, that was a pretty decent save, I will say.
It was a pretty.
That was a driver's side impact too.
Then he's just gonna.
Just nowhere.
He's just gonna hook it to the left. Gonna pile in a hard hit for those guys. Look at Nacho eating that outside wall. So the 15, the 13 will be able to continue. Dylan Fusion, that number 14.
Oh, the boy gets tagged there at the end.
Barely getting
The boy
through.
gonna save it, however.
This crash reminds me of that. Was it Austin Hill and Haley Deegan last year?
Nacho and the second will be able to continue. Oh, sorry, Fusion.
You're good. Yeah, Austin Hill got turned down, hit the inside wall, came back up, and smacked Haley Deegan.
So no DNFs.
Looks a lot like what happened here.
Sorry, no DNFs in that incident at all. So everyone able to continue.
But you see that 7 and that 11 many laps down. That's why they are on the inside lane.
Guys on the inside lane, yeah, I was going to say, they could be a problem for the leaders. A-Shot, go ahead and call this restart.
And here they come. Pace car makes that hard left turn up pit road. Green flags in the air. And the 50 is going to get right back to where he was before the caution. Right back to
looks to make it 3 wide on Jim Jam.
That 7 really holding up that 46. Now that 8 with a good pit stop right up in this mix.
The 8 into the wall.
And Lively's not going to do anything.
DPCS going to get put into the wall because he was trying to get around that number 7 machine. 2 wide in the back.
Well, things
This is all Yeti wants to see.
looks like
This
they
is
may
allowing him to just pull and pull away. Here's the mid-pack.
looks like they might up here at some point soon.
Nacho dropping like a rock. Same with Jim Jam.
Hey, 13 Truck A-Shock managing to keep up with these guys, even with that the amount of
Oh,
damage
Jim
he
Jam into
has.
the wall. He's gonna turn into a 19 car. Hard hit.
Oh
Doing
no!
fusion and
Oh,
wall.
doing fusion.
More trucks piling in. Yellow flag is out. What did we? Cautions, breed, cautions, yellow flag, back out after just 3 laps.
Told you the caution was gonna come out soon. I could just tell the way they were driving around, the way they were racing.
All right, we'll take a look at this incident after pit stops, if pit stops are made. I do not know if they will pit. They might not after pitting just a couple laps ago. Let's take a look at that incident. The 7 of Jim Jam turns 19 car into the outside wall, hard contact. Let's take a look and see if we can dissect what happens here. Okay, so they're 3 wide off the corner. Jim Jam hits the wall, and it's again almost what happened to A-Shock. He's just going to get turned by somebody at the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, I actually think he came down on the 3 of,
well, the wall
is
does
that
come
Maynard?
out there. If you see, the wall does come out in the corners, or on the straights.
Oh.
And, ooh, 19 car just going to get turned. That's none of his doing. That's just innocent bystander.
Yeah.
And luckily, not
And then you
too
see
many other trucks get caught up in this one.
Nice wreck avoidance by a lot of drivers.
And then look, this
Look at
14 just
the
smacked it
15
in there.
damage. The 14 got on the brake so hard he's gonna spin. Gonna clip the 17 of Du Bois.
No, the 14 actually had nowhere to go and actually plowed into the front end of the 7. And that is what sent him spinning. And then he
first off the pit lane. Yeti gonna lose quite a few positions here as Maynard is the first one off the pit lane.
Looks like A-Shock's gonna gain the 13. You can see in the back there. It looks like he gained a bunch of spots because of that.
I swear I've had the worst luck this season.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Fusion.
Fusion not gonna retire, but he will have some substantial damage to that number 14 machine.
Nacho back down. Maybe make some more repairs.
Already 40 laps complete here. 42 to be exact. So this race going by very quickly. That number 3 of Maynard with the lead. Yeti gonna lose 5 positions on the pit lane. Lively gonna lose over 12 positions on the pit lane.
So Lively
pit stop run for any of our front runners.
Who wants to call this one?
That could win that. I'll go ahead and call it. But that could be what wins the race. You know, Miami and Yeti, they possibly took tires. We did miss the pit stop. Some of these guys probably took fuel only. Some of these guys took tires. Some of these probably only took tires only. So it's really a matter of just what you do. Pit strategy does come into effect at short tracks.
Pit strategy at short tracks is king.
So nobody is actually, everybody's gonna finish the race so far. Just a lot of guys gonna have to come on. You can see those lap trucks after repairing their damage on the pit lane. They're gonna be back out.
I feel like that is subject to change.
Nacho 3 laps down, and that number 7 1 lap down.
Well, Nacho's.
Here they come off of corner number 4 through the Geico restart zone. Green flag back into the air. Maynard going to get the jump on that number 7 machine. He's going to dive down to the inside. Jim Jam on the pit lane. Jim Jam having some trouble on the pit lane. That's going to cause a stack up. And a huge stack up 3 wide. That never really got the 07.
The 11's going to come down. Is the 07 going to get into the 48?
They remain 3 wide. The 07 into the wall. Now 3 wide with Nacho. Contact on the corner.
Oh,
contact. The 07
contact.
into the wall. The 07 sliding. Caution comes back out. And I knew that they were gonna wreck right as I saw that. Right as I saw them start to go 3 wide. That number 7 machine probably gonna be done for the day here. That truck is killed.
But that truck is toast.
But that 07 possibly could continue. And everyone backing down to catch the pace car here. DPCS
Even
moves
though
into
A-Shock,
second.
A-Shock,
Oh,
he's
never
back
mind.
there.
DPCS not in the second.
These
My
cautions.
apologies. Cautions are gonna
He's gauged.
breed cautions. That we had a nice 25 lap green flag run. Or right
And then
around.
everything went
Sorry, we had
wrong.
right around a 30 lap green flag run, and now these cautions, they're brewing more and more cautions. A couple guys are gonna come down to the pit lane this time by. Oh, some of the trucks have to wait on the pace car, and they're gonna miss the pit lane. Your three front
Wow.
runners got out so far ahead that they're gonna
Oh
not be able to pit this lap.
my God.
That quote unquote fatal for those trucks.
So, okay, I'm gonna explain here. As the Sim Series owner, I do have to properly explain to all the drivers. This is not my doing. Okay, I don't let y'all go into the comments like blah 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 llama. You're a stupid poopy head. No, it's not me, y'all. It's the game, okay? These trucks get so far out ahead, they back down for the pace car, but by the time they pass pit road, the pace car hasn't caught them yet. So this is none of my
They
doing, I
can't.
swear. It's not my fault. Don't hurt me, please.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Yeti
take the lead.
retake that lead. DPCS into second, and Malachi Rodriguez with possibly gonna get some desperate needed points here, as he's in third.
Where is that 13 truck? I mean, I know he gained some spots because of the caution, but maybe I don't know if he lost them because of the.
He's gonna be in the 9th position.
Wow, he gained a
Sorry,
ton of spots.
hold
Oh,
on. Positions do have to update. So he's gonna.
Fusion,
He's probably gonna be
Fusion, you
around the
want?
10th area, around 10th-ish.
yeah. I feel so bad for those front runners because they had the car.
All right, boys, we missed the first caution picks. We missed pre-race picks, but why don't we go? Why don't we go third caution picks, everybody?
Honestly, at this point, it's hard to tell.
I'm gonna go with
Anything
that 50.
could happen at any moment.
I say that 50 machine goes back to back.
Yeah.
You know, you guys might call me crazy, but look at that third place car. That looks like that 18 machine of Malachi Rodriguez. I think he turns around his season and gets the win here in Bristol.
I'm gonna go with 19 car. He's looking
Wait
pretty
a
fast.
He did get
Sitting there
caught
in
up in an
fifth.
incident a couple
No.
laps ago. So
All
But
right.
still pretty much. Think about it. I mean, look at A-Shock. He got up like hard into the wall, and look at him now. He's in 9th.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to pre-apologize to Malachi Rodriguez because all of my picks this season have wrecked out soon after I picked them.
Or how did
Yeah.
go wrong after you picked him?
Rip.
All right, here we go. Coming to the
Fusion.
green flag.
No.
Diddy's gonna lead us back. We're back underway. And the 50 and the 8 gonna clear those two lap trucks immediately. Those gonna be a big half.
Oh, 18.
And
right
everybody
away.
gonna try and get around those trucks. That's not gonna be an easy task.
Not at all. 13 A-Shock looks like he's losing a ton of spots because
Oh, they're
he's
gonna go
running
3
that.
wide again.
time.
Jim Jam in the middle. Jim Jam slideways. Oh!
Oh,
The 46 up and
Oh!
the 46 into the fence. The 46 of Miami Racing Lively M42 into the fence. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Comes
It's a hard
back
hit.
for one race.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Oh.
Just
and
watch.
Of course,
You
to
see him
cap it all off,
confused.
the pit stop glitch happens. Of course.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You
Holy,
said
I've never seen a car go into the fence at Bristol ever. Oh my god.
yeah. You said he might be making more starts this season. I don't think so anymore. This could cause some major injuries.
Oh,
For that 46 into the catch fence at a low speed or a short track like Bristol.
A high-speed short track, if anything.
High speed short track, but still like max speeds of like 140 miles per hour. You usually only see blowovers like that at Daytona or Talladega where speeds are close to 200.
No, that honestly, that didn't really look like a blowover to me. To me, it just looked like he just got hit by a truck and went airborne, and he just got into the fence.
We'll take a look
Yeah,
at it after pit stop's completed. Holy moly. 2 flips at the season, both at short tracks.
Who would have
I mean,
thought
The boy gonna be the
that
first one
there
off
would
the
be?
pit lane. That's crazy. Yeti uses a
ASAP
ton of
with a money stop.
positions. Oh my.
ASAP with
So a
a money
crazy
stop.
crash and a
Wow.
crazy mix-up on the pit lane.
Yeah, remember my pick jinx? Malachi fell back like to last of the running order on the pit lane. So
All right, let's take a look at
Because
Miami.
of that,
Lively M42 will continue without a hood, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a
I
look
don't
at this
understand.
hard hit
I
into the outside wall.
understand.
Oh my
No,
goodness. I've
that is
never
not
seen a
how
truck go up
it
into the air at Bristol
works.
like that. Okay, for the record,
That's
Looks like
not.
trucks are not supposed. Okay, do not do this. So it looked like it starts back here, y'all. The 7 comes down,
Yeah, I saw it happening
and the
from right
14
here.
comes up. Ooh, he's gonna get pinched.
looks like the 7 wasn't
Gonna
even
get
like
pinched. Look
causing
at this
that.
in super slow-mo. 17 times less the normal speed of real time. Oh, the corner! He's gonna hit the fence gate right here. Look at this. He's gonna climb
Oh
up
yeah.
the wall. He's gonna get pinched into the wall. Oh my god. Into the fence. We hope the fans are okay. Oh my
Looks like he hit.
god.
Looks like his roof hit the fence.
Now we did have an
Oh
onboard
God.
camera on the 46 machine. We will let you ride onto it now.
This is at speed.
Wow.
Then he gets caught in the catch fence.
Alright,
I
lights
wanna go
out
with the
on the
roof
pace
cam.
truck. And he is gonna only be a lap down. Going into the fence.
I'll call it. Wow, I'm in third. What?
Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it's been a
may.
crazy Bristol race.
Green. The
Just
pace car goes down pit road. Green flags in the air. Bristol.
6 laps
Looks
until
like
we till someone claims that 5-point bonus for leading at the halfway mark. That mark is lap 63. The 1 and the 11 up into the wall.
Oh.
The 1 and the 11 up into the wall hard.
the 11. Not the 11. The one truck spins around.
Yellow
Yeah,
flag, back out.
second in points. The top 2 in points having trouble today. Native hits the wall multiple times, and now Mike Graff spins around. Trouble
This
for the
race,
top 2.
as of right now, it looks like with all the top championship contenders, with all of them wrecking out today, this race might really shake up the points.
Well, you'd think it's gonna happen. It is Bristol,
I
so
think third.
Cautions
Wow,
breed
all right.
cautions. We'll take a look at the incident after pit stops have been completed.
yeah, we probably will see pit stops this time, and the halfway bonus may be awarded under caution.
I mean, and quite honestly, 2 cars that I don't even understand how they're still driving or functioning at this point. Is the
That
what? The
46.
50, the 50, the 46 of Lively M42, and the 11 of Nacho. I mean, the 11
Of
truck has
course,
been
the
in
lead lap
numerous
truck's
accidents.
going to be the first
Every
ones onto the pit
single
lane.
test.
The lap down trucks will come in next time by. So we'll just take a look at where
I
everyone
was gonna
comes
say
out.
before this that we might
19
see.
car with the
19
money
car.
stop.
I think 19 car just gas and goat it. 19 car going to take that gas and go. That's going to get.
So I was expecting
Alright,
some
let's take a
people.
look at this incident.
I was expecting some people to stay out and try and get that halfway bonus. But we know he will most likely get that halfway bonus under caution because it's at lap 64, correct?
It's at lap 63. Let's see how this happens.
Yeah,
This
so
is
we're
a
only
very
3.
weird incident here. It looks like the 4 are going to come down the track, possibly. I think helicopter view is going to give us the best view here. What's going to happen? Is Because that, the 11 comes up
Not
the track, just piles into that 1.
Yeah.
Luckily, no one collected, and it's just going to be a stack.
Oh, Nate. That
Nathan
4
before the contest.
So a
again.
good old-fashioned stack up. All right, and I
The
believe 19 car is
accordion.
gonna win the halfway bonus. He's gonna lead, or he has to lead the next lap, which is the green flag lap.
All right, who's calling it this time?
I'll call it.
All right.
It's okay with
Llama
you.
would be like Llama Fusion. Llama, you, me.
So it was me, then it was A-Shock, then it was Llama, then it was A-Shock, then it'll be me, and then it'll be Llama, and then it'll be you again, I guess.
Yes,
All
you're
right.
going this time.
We got the 1 lap to green. All right, boys.
And
What
so
is it? 6th?
19
What's your 6th caution picks?
well,
Guys, honestly,
Malachi
No
is
comment.
why are we even doing picks at this point? We had a truck go into the catch fence and get stuck there, and he's still
All right,
continuing.
you know
Anyway,
what?
my pick.
You know,
And he still dropped
honestly,
it.
I'm gonna go with that number 17.
I'll make my pick after I call this restart, because the pace car is in turn 4, pulling off the track, down the pit lane, and it's the 99 leading them back to the line. Now that 7 may cause a stack up on the restart, not letting the leader go to low lane. Here comes Black Husker down to the inside. He was involved in an incident earlier. It's Black Husker to the lead. Who's going to get the halfway bonus? This is the fight for. Can Jim Jam steal it? Here's the 50, but it's Black Husker. The
Husker
halfway
gonna go ahead
bonus.
and take that halfway bonus. Jim Jam seems to be faster than our leaders. A lap truck faster than the leaders is something very rare. We could see him rally back up through this field.
Yeah,
And just as I say that, Yeti's gonna go ahead and take the lead again. 3 wide back there. Nate's
Yeah,
gonna
so
do the
I never
smart
got
thing
to-
and back out of 3 wide sideways, and we're 2 trucks. 2 trucks sideways.
Saves it.
We remain
All right,
green.
so
Still 3 wide up
why
here,
up?
though.
sorry, I don't want to jinx anyone, so I'm gonna pick Lively to win.
Nacho up into the wall. The
Oh,
boy
it's
also
up
up
the
into the
wall.
wall.
Ooh, is he gonna come down and cause an incident?
No, he
Might
won't. Everyone
here.
seems to have calmed down. The 13 up into the wall.
And a lot of people will use the progressive banking to their advantage and run that high lane, but you see off of turn 2, it's better to run the low lane because the wall does come out there, and we've seen incidents multiple times because of that.
All right, Yeti again running away with it. He seems to have the fastest truck on track. Fusion up into the
But that
wall.
whole thing from
Oh, dang it.
the beginning of the race, when it looked like he jumped the start, it comes back and said the results show that he did jump that start. Winning this race will not even matter.
Yeah, he would not be credited win, and he would actually be put last. He would be put 16th, and he
would be put ahead of any truck that DNF'd.
Yeah, but I don't think
He'd be
DNF
counted as the
was,
last running truck in the field.
which would give him like 1 point max.
So halfway through this race here in Bristol, let's hear everybody's picks. I know on that last
I'm just
caution I
gonna
said that
say-
17, but I've got to stay with him. That number 50 machine is just too fast.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anyone, so Lively's gonna win. Yeah.
And speaking of that number 50, he's looking to put the number 7 here a lap down again. The 7 currently on the lead lap.
Give them the
Will he put him
bumper.
a lap down again? Yes, he will. So that
Where
number
did Black
7
Husker
machine-
fall? He won. I think he gave it all to win that halfway bonus, and now he's dropping back.
Yep, he
Number
wanted to get
15.
those 5 points, and now he's gonna fall back. I'm sorry I interrupted y'all, but all right. So I'm sticking with the 50 for my mid-race pick. What about y'all?
I'm going with the 50.
You know, I have a history of jinxing people, so Lively.
Okay, come on, Fusion, give us a real pick.
I don't want to jinx it.
Just say
Hey,
Yeti.
it's just don't. Come on, just say go with the 50. He's the safe
Fine.
choice.
I'm gonna stick with the 18 because he's making his way back up through the field.
The Clash winner Gavin Beers
Go the 13.
currently running in the 4th position. A good top 5 going to be definitely beneficial for him in the points.
Oh, they're 3 wide. I saw somebody.
Cam into the
They
wall.
were 3 wide.
Yeah, the 7 tagged the wall again.
This little group right here.
Remember what happened last time we got all single file? 25 laps. That's all. It took 25 laps to set off a chain of 6 consecutive cautions. Nate tapping the wall again.
Yeah, these 4 the 4's mistakes are gonna cost points. If he keeps making these mistakes, he's gonna fall down in the running order, which is gonna make him fall
in the wall.
Into the wall again.
He tags the wall. He's really hitting the wall there. Is that off of turn 4 or 2? Looks like off 4. Yeah. So he just needs to, and he's gonna slide up again. Keeps it off the wall this time.
So Nate not having a good day, and looks like Yeti about to start catching some lap traffic. That's that number 46 machine. Possibly, yep. Lively just gonna get out of the way. But there is more lap traffic ahead. You can just barely see the Nacho whizzing by there as we get a flyby. Now that 46 possibly gonna oh, the 8's gonna use the arrow. Arrow gonna get that number 46 arrow loose and push him up the track. Arrow also does play a factor especially when you're dealing with these boxy trucks. 84 laps complete here.
8 seems to be holding your top a little bit. When did you let it go?
Hey Llama, can you press S, please? It's gonna give you a little ticker thing, so you can see the live order.
It looks like the 50's gonna get around Nacho.
About that, had to take care of something real quick. Yes, people, even me, the legendary LRN, I have a life. Wild, I know.
Yeah. So Llama, a quick question: can you press S? It'll give you a live ticker.
Oh,
there we go.
I did not know that. Thank you, Fusion. How do I scroll
I just
up?
saved you a lot of just arrow keys.
Thank you. You're the best. Because I used to have
You're
to
welcome.
pop out. Oh, this is much better. If I could kiss you, I would. No homo though. No homo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Shock, I said no homo, so it's okay.
Yeah. Now you can see that 50 leading over the 8. I picked the 18 up in the 3rd, even after having a back pit stop. He made his way through the field, and he is up in 3rd. I'm saying watch out for him.
Looks like next lap card might be the 13.
It will be that number 13 machine.
Crap.
Whoopsie daisy. That 3 truck actually has the fastest lap on track.
Really? Beating him by 9 1/1000ths of a second. That's about the time of a blink. That is like less than the time of a blink, is how close they were.
Yeah, it's a little faster than that.
Yeah, like it's faster than a blink. Like a blink I think is 300 milliseconds. That is 3. I think is how that math works. I don't know. I'm stupid. Okay.
Anyway. Oh, Native on the pit
so
lane.
the
That only means one thing.
lane.
Green flag pit stops are coming. Strategy taking effect.
Look, maybe that
coming up. We are
Fusion onto the pit lane.
Only 30 laps
The
to
7
go
and
here.
the 07 also on the pit lane.
30 to go here in Bristol. That'll fly by in probably 5 minutes if we don't have a caution.
And you can see that number 50 going to put a lot of trucks a lap down here. But green flag pit stops are coming.
Yeah, so if we do see that 50
The
jumped
1
the
and the
start,
15
nobody,
also. Sorry to interrupt you. A lot of trucks
no,
coming in.
man, everybody seems to be pitting right now, but nobody has DNF'd. He would be put 16th in the running order, which that's 0 points, right?
That number 46 will not be scored for points. The lowest amount of points you can get is 5 points.
And that is for position, what, 10?
15.
Position number 15. Alright, so
So,
that 50 truck no longer the leader. He was the last one on the pit lane.
yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but the 50 would get 0 points because 15th is the last car that gets points, and there are 16 cars today. So
Well,
that
the 16
fifth.
is not, the 46 is not points due to being a part-time entry. So
Oh
there are
yeah, right.
15
So
points
he would
eligible
get 5
trucks
points.
on the racetrack as of the current moment. And
Take a
right
look at
now, that
those 3 laps.
number 50 is maintaining the lead.
Why don't we take a look at the 8th, 9th, and 10th, and possibly 11th?
You guys will not believe this, but Natav, after hitting the wall so many times, we talked about him falling down in the running order. Well, he came up in the running order, up to P2 on
And
the
he's
board,
only
and only 4 seconds back in
four
gaining.
seconds back. Let's see if he's gaining. Did not gain
Now
any
that
time that
14
one.
about to go lap down.
Now some lap
That 13
traffic
truck, though,
definitely
is
gonna.
not doing well. He's in 8th right now.
The 14 truck did hold up the 50 a little bit this lap, but I won't think it'll affect him too much.
If you remember, I was talking about um, how the 15 has faded after getting the halfway bonus. He's the last car on the lead lap right now, running P7. So definitely, he's got 5 points on the day. He's going to get his finishing points, but definitely not the day that he wanted. After getting that
Or
halfway
the day
bonus, he
that
is
he
just
needed.
fallen.
Will we see a rate lace yellow? A rate lace yellow. Wow. A late race yellow here with just 20 laps to go.
Quote
Y'all
of
two
the
are the
day, a
drivers. What do
rate
y'all think?
place.
Will we get a rate race yellow?
I think we
Oh, I'm going yes.
yellow.
Alright, if so, just 19 more circuits to get one. This time,
Oh, that's,
now 17.
is that Husker?
A lot of lap traffic coming up ahead of this number 50. Definitely gonna be a problem definitely gonna be a problem. But a good thing, gonna be a good thing for the NATAB, not a good thing for this 50.
It might be a good thing for the 13 truck back there because he might get the chance to unlap himself.
Same for that 14. He'll get one of his laps back. And the 15 gonna go a lap down. NATAB now 5 seconds back. This 50 truck is just way too fast.
And with only 15, we're coming to 15 laps to go. I do not think that 4 is going to catch him. I think,
The only chance
oh
NATAB has
man, the
of winning
50 is so,
is getting
he
that
is,
late race yellow.
Llama likes to say, the rate lace yellow.
Okay. We can. I said
What
it
happened to that
once.
13 truck? He was running in 8th, and then what happened?
/J/J/J.
Alright, Yeti.
Oh,
13 more times around for Yeti to get it done.
this will be 2 starts, 2 wins.
Will he be the first driver in the LRN Sim Series to not only go back to back, but he'll also be the first guy to get 2 wins. Everyone else so far only gotten 1 win.
Now, if he had raced the entire season, this would boost him up to the points lead most likely. But since this is only his second start,
He did carry
I think he
over.
would put.
No, he did carry over Miami's points.
Oh, I did not know that. So he will be in the top 5 in points after this.
Definitely, he already in the top 5, tied for 4th and 5th. This will definitely boost him into the points lead by a substantial margin. But a second place for Natab is also going to be very good. So far,
Yeah,
your
after
two
the day
biggest. So far, your two championship contenders. So far, your two biggest championship contenders are currently running 1-2. And second in points currently is that number 1 machine. So, a very good day for your top 5 in points.
And what happened to that 13 truck? He was running 8th, then he got shuffled back to 10th. Now he's not even in the top 10.
I'm not sure. At the line,
Well, we're coming around to 6 laps to go.
Just 6 laps to go. Can Yeti pull it off? Is the question everybody's asking.
Let's make our final picks of today. I think he gets the late race caution, but I do not think overtime is in NR. So I do believe that he has locked this up in 1 here in Bristol.
If we got that rate lace yellow, sure would not be good. Because even if we got that yellow, the race would be called. 4 laps to go.
Yeah, because there's not
If there's
overtime
gonna be a
here in
caution,
NR.
it's gotta come out this time. It's not gonna come out 1 mile to go, or sorry, 0.75 miles to go. Just 3 laps to go and a heck of a race here in Bristol, where the 50 has dominated the whole race.
It's actually a 1.5 miles left. Because it's a half mile.
2 laps to go. Coming around to the white flag. This 50 is 7 seconds ahead. He's dominated. Unless he is the caution, then he's locked this up. Can he pull it off? Keeps it off the wall. Down the back stretch for the final time through 3 and 4. He's got it. Back to back in 2 starts.
In Bristol.
What a performance. But now the question is, now we gotta jump all the way back to the start. Did he jump is the question that we are all asking now.
And then we will also have to take a look at the other restarts of the race. Because if he wasn't the only one who jumped, then the race win will stand. However, right now, the Yeti Cup Series unofficial. This is unofficial. The current scoring. Yeti Cup
Has
Series
Yeti over
wins. The first driver in LRN Sim Series history to get back-to-back wins and to get 2 wins in 1 season. Phenomenal job.
All right, let's go back to the start and let's see. Did the 50 jump is the question that everybody is going to be asking right now.
So apologies, some of you will have epilepsy. Okay, let's just rewind a bit here. And you can see Yeti is a control car. So let's take a look at the second TV camera. You're supposed to start accelerating at that sign.
I
say he jumped it.
Are accelerating. Most people don't start going until this bush bean sign here. Because you'll notice after people pass that bush bean sign, they start to go. Let's take a look. You can see Fusion, he doesn't start speeding up until right here. So just as he passes the Geico, so as he passes this white wall. Let's see when Yeti goes. Yeti's gonna go right here.
right
at
there.
the Bass Pro sign. And this one truck
Now,
in second is not going to begin to go.
and nobody else went until the
And you
one
can
went.
see he
So are we gonna
begins to
call
go.
that?
And
I think we're gonna call. Do we call that a jump or no?
let's watch it in ultimate slow-mo. This is the slowest slow-mo that we have. Not yet, but we'll slow it down. Let's take a look at it. This is the slowest slow-mo available. Yeti's gonna start going. Oh, crap. So, coming to the green, he has not accelerated yet. He's gonna
Here's the
begin
thing, though, is that
accelerating.
nobody else accelerated until the one accelerated, and the one accelerated like a half second after the 50 accelerated. So I think we call that 50 a jump, in my opinion.
I say jump.
If the
Okay,
ruling was
well,
up to me, I'd say the
let's
jump.
give it a minute. Let's see when he goes. So he's gonna go. He's gonna hit the gas
Right there.
right here, that pole.
Yeah, but look, here's the thing,
So
though,
let's
is that if it
rewind,
was,
and we'll see when this one truck starts to go.
if he just caught him off guard, then the entire inside lane would be faster. But he was just faster than everybody. That's
So
where I'm
let's see.
suspicious, and that's where I think he jumped.
Let's see if when this one starts to go.
I'm
Because keep in
with
mind,
you.
he can go. So he starts
But
to go
nobody
right
went.
after the 50 goes. He's gonna start to go. But then again, he's a control car, so as long as Yeti's past the Geico restart zone, he's okay. And you can
I
see
thought he was
it
supposed to go
ends
in the restart.
right here. As soon as that restart zone's over, he can go and anybody else can go. I'm gonna go ahead and call that a fair start. So the win's gonna stand.
Okay.
Yeti Cup Series is gonna win in Bristol. Let's go ahead and find out where your favorite driver finished and put them down in the comments below. Well, Yeti gonna go back to back, but Natav's gonna get second in points. Mike Graff also gets a 5th position, so some guys who needed points did get them. Malachi Rodriguez is gonna get a nice top 10. DPCS a nice top 10. Maynard's a nice top 5. Sorry, DPCS gets a top 5. 19 car is gonna get a top 10. And Lively, after going into the catch fence, he's gonna be done. Possibly could make another start, I'm not sure, but alright. So, what did y'all think of this race? I thought it was fantastic. Had some big wrecks and a little bit of strategy in there.
It had a good race, it had good strategy, and it had the nice controversy.
Hey Shaq, what do you think?
Same thing, Susan.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here in the booth tonight. My name's Llama Racing Network, and thank you for watching, and have a fantastic night.
Bye.